Okay, so what's your name? He stated communication is a process of transferring information, right? Do you think it's enough? If I say, could you get it? Huh? What is important? I'm not clear. Even if I say during Achi College Lab Education Fair Chutpe, first 10 rows will get it. The final 2 rows will not because they're sleeping. Is it still communication? What is important then?
अगर कम्युनिकेशन हो रहा है तो जैसे आप सबका अटेंशन मेरी तरफ होना चाहिए. आप जब बोल रहे हैं तो लगना चाहिए कि कोई कुछ बोल रहा है, वही सुनने में उनको इंटरेस्ट होना चाहिए.
Your name? Simon, very well done. She says that if I'm speaking, I want my audience to be with me. You read it and you're saying it. It's already there on the screen. So yes, communication does not only mean that I have to put across an information. I have to be a good orator. I have to speak clearly and loudly. And it is incomplete without an active listener. First line. I'll show you what they're watching later. Hey, Okta, you're not going to miss all the fun. That's for sure. Right? So communication is incomplete without that's the body language I'm going to talk about. She's got a little shy. Don't feel targeted, okay? Huh? So she got a little shy and she put her dupatta in her mouth because I said I'm going to show what they're watching later. So that's body language I'm going to talk about later, right? So communication has to have a good orator, and it is incomplete without an active listener, right? What do? हम बात इसलिए सुनते हैं क्योंकि हमें instantly जवाब देना है उस बात का, right? It does not happen in the classroom, unfortunately, right? But when you're listening to a rival, and वो बहस करने के लिए आ गई, what will you do? उसके जवाब देने, उसके बात करने से पहले आपके दिमाग में जवाब चल रहा होगा, right? इसका जवाब तो मुझे ये देना है, या किसी पुरानी बात को निकाल के, right? You're not being an active listener there. That's not communication going on, right? So communication does not necessarily mean just the transfer of information from one person to another. There is a difference between communication and effective communication, where information is clearly stated by the speaker. Am I loud to you? Am I loud to you? Am I not loud to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clearly audible? Yes. Can you hear me? Yes. Can you hear me, the one standing? I can talk without the mic. I think I'm really conscious without the mic. Anyway, right? So I did not take the help of a mic to be loud and clear. Right? So I have to, as a speaker, have to clearly state what I'm saying, and it has to be well received by an active listener. You know, listening is a brilliant art that we have not achieved so much in life, right? So in order to do that, I'm going to go in a little more detail, but let's run our eyes through pointers. So for that, we have to do away with shyness and hesitation, right? It's not necessarily speaking in English. English is the third language I consider, right? But are you able to speak in your own local language or mother language is another question. In your friend circle, you are able to do that, right? But when you're interacting with someone who has a better knowledge than you hesitate, right? Why do you hesitate? The trick you should know is always think that the other person also has an insecurity, right? However big that person is, Prime Minister of India also has an insecurity. No, we know nothing of. Agree or not? Everybody has an insecurity, but nobody will speak of those. So, in order to do away with hesitation को हटाने के लिए आपने दिमाग में ये रखना, इतना भी बड़ा आदमी क्यों ना हो, इसके अंदर भी एक insecurity है. You will never feel bad. You will never feel shy speaking your mind out. Right? Practice speaking your mind. Whatever is troubling you, कितना भी mindless क्यों ना हो, कितना भी useless क्यों ना हो, you have to practice speaking your mind. Right? Have the knowledge. If you want to speak your mind on, for example, scholarships or running late on scholarships, you should have the knowledge on scholarships first, right? Practice speaking your mind. By that I mean, so a lot of people have a lot of things going on. Yeah, student, you're making my work a little tougher. Anyway, I'll definitely address the question, and I'm happy that you asked that. Uh, Thousands and thousands of thoughts run our minds, right? Unnecessary, necessary. We can't call those. Feelings are true, but thoughts are not so much.